gentlemen, Bob Linsly.
Hey, good evening. Hello, how are we doing? Song by Jesse Rice called 88 in the Shade. Life gets too demanding. Call up Ramrod Sam, 'cause he knows where the fish are biting and girls are catching their tan. Takes me down to the Spanish Harbor, pop a top on a nice cold brew. Watch the women while they're swimming in the middle of that turquoise blue. It ain't too complicated, but it's intoxicating, waiting on concoctions. The pretender keeps creating, got it made, 88 in the shade. Ain't no way I'm ever leaving this place. It's 88 in the shade. All the snowbirds are driving their caddies. Captain Tony keeps on reeling them in. There's a bar band down from Gainesville going on at 10. At a faded mile marker in the no-name key, come the place that would go. Drank for free, he got it made. 88 in the shade. Ain't no way I'm ever leaving this place. It's 88 in the shade. 88 in the shade. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate.
Bob Linsly, welcome to the studio, man.
Thanks, dude. Good to see you again.
Yeah, this is cool. This is cool having you here. In particular, because you were one of the first people that I really met when I moved down into this scene.
Sorry.
So, no, but you were super helpful, though. I mean, one, you set me up with an open mic, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
You helped me out with some equipment when I was just getting my start in the area, which was also.
I like this. Keep going.
Yeah.
It's like, who is that guy?
No, so it's cool to have you on, and
Thank
it's long overdue. So I'm glad to have you here. So what do you have for us today?
I'm going to do some songs by Jesse Rice. I'm going to do a couple by myself, and that are my own songs, and just throw some cover tunes. I'm pretty much a cover tune guy, and work with duo, solo, trio, Mio, I don't know, whatever.
That's right. You've got a
Combination
group
things.
called BLT, which is funny because I have a roommate called BLT.
We just discovered that again. That was great. And I had to show him the bumper sticker with the picture on it, so that was kind of fun.
That's right.
Been doing a lot of stuff. Got to put a plug in for Carl's Community. Every Wednesday night there's an open mic on Carl's Community, and you join in. There's 50, 60, 70 people each time, and they're from all over the U.S., all different levels of musicians. So if you guys want to play and you like to play and perform, and you're shut out of a local open mic, go do that. I'm talking Paul to getting back on there again.
No, big shout out to Carl Warren though from Carl's Community. That guy's been doing some awesome stuff, and has been really productive despite the situation that we've all found ourselves in. So that's it's impressive and it's inspiring.
It is, and the quality of the musicianship's like, oh my God, these are like national world-class musicians sometimes.
Yeah, no, it's
and
fantastic.
there's otherwise too, but it's been good. I'd like to say something quickly about Paul. Paul came in, and I met him a little while back. He said he's been here almost 3 years now, but I need to get rid of the open mic because COVID hit, and I'm old, and I was kind of nervous and scared, and he took it, and he ran with it. He's got it going up and strong at Bucketheads, and it's been, he's a great guy, so I appreciate him giving me the opportunity to do this. Next song I'm going to do is another Jesse Rice tune. It's called Blackbeards Ghost, and it's if you ever been down the Outer Banks, I was down there last weekend. It's an amazing, cool place, and this particular song talks about Blackbeard. had one too many the night before. So I needed to clear my pounding head. So I headed on down to the eastern shore. Sunrise, Carolina sky was painted red, and the wind was whipping around my face. And the boats on Juniper Bay were deathless still. Nothing marking time but the crashing waves and the grand white lighthouse up on the hill. I saw Blackbeards Ghost in the fog off Oprico, like a rainy Sunday morning back in 1704. Was he looking for buried treasure, a broken heart from long ago? He left both off the coast of Pamlico. Legend tells of how he walked the plank alone. Others swear he took 6 bullets straight to hell. By the hand of Captain Maynard on that cold November morn, now he roams the beach all by himself. I saw Blackbeard's ghost in the fog off Oprico, like a rainy Sunday morning back in 1704. Was he looking for buried treasure, broken heart from long ago? He left both off the coast of Pamlico. He left both off the coast of Pamlico. Some say they see the lights flickering in the sand. He's out there every night trying to chase a devil man. I saw Blackbeard's ghost in the fog off Oprico, a rainy Sunday morning back in 1704. Was he looking for buried treasure, a broken heart from long ago? He left both off the coast of Pamlico. He left both off the coast of Pamlico. Right, a little pirate music.
I like it.
Cool.
You know, speak of the devil.
Here we go.
Well, no, it's funny because you mentioned Jim Bullitt earlier, and Jim Bullitt just tuned in. So shout out to Jim Bullitt.
Hey, Jim.
And we also have David. I'm not even gonna try to say your last name. I'm sorry.
Chicken.
I don't want to butcher it. You know.
Chicken.
Tell me about it. And John Geronimo.
Yeah, John Geronimo. He's on Carl's group. Carl, we just did a shout out for Carl's group, John.
That's right.
John would be one to get on here one time. He'd like doing this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you hear that, John?
You're up.
I suppose we're gonna have to get you on the show here.
You're in trouble now. That's it.
That's right.
Do a song by Blind Faith, Steve Winwood. It's one of my favorite tunes. It's called "Can't Find My Way Home." I can always find my way home. I'm never that bad off, but it's just a great tune. kind of love playing live. When you screw it up, keep going. Come down off your throne and leave your body alone. Somebody must change. You are the reason I've been waiting all these years. Somebody holds the key, but I'm near the end and I just ain't got the time. Oh, but I'm wasted and I can't find my way home. Off your throne and leave your body alone. Somebody must change. You are the reason I've been waiting all these years. Somebody holds the key, but I'm near the end and I just ain't got the time. Wasted and I can't find my way home. No, I can't find my way home. No, I can't find my way home. Well, now I got nowhere to run. No, I can't find my way home. Stevie Winwood. All right, thank you. Do a are we going straight in another, or are we going to talk? What's happening?
Let's jump straight into another.
All right, I'm going to do one I wrote about my wife. She's turned me into a bit of a birder. Go down, driving down the road, and all of a sudden you're looking up, what is it? And you can kind of identify them now. And she's got the house full of all kinds of stuff, so it's interesting. We'll see how this goes. Paul, we actually recorded this one, if I remember correctly. We did this in your studio. We did a recording session. This was one of the ones we did, and it made it sound really good. He can do that. He can do this stuff. He puts you on this stuff, and it's like, who is that guy? I don't know, but I like it. Dude, that's not good.
Yeah, the tuning sound.
Yes. You want to make little bird noises, go ahead. Watches them go by and she hears some kind of song. I have her attention and she tracks them all. Make her smile, make her happy, wherever they are found. She loves to watch the birds and listen to their sound. Hummingbirds are her favorite birds by far. She'll watch for hours in the backyard, trying to get a picture that'll make her smile. She'll wait forever, she will go that extra mile. She can identify most of them just by sound. Taught me to do the same, it's quite profound. Yard is full of feeders and there's plenty to see in our little house down by the sea. Sarah, the birds, and me. She's as gentle as a flower and she loves her flying friends. Big or small, there is no end, no measure of what it means in her life. This is a song about my beautiful bird-loving wife. She can identify most of them by sound. Taught me to do the same, it's quite profound. Yard is full of feeders and there's plenty to see in our little house down by the sea. Sarah, the birds, and me. Sarah, the birds, and me. Sarah, the birds, and me. All right. People that have known me for like a long time or watch whatever, if you look at my guitar, it's kind of a billboard. It's got a lot of, not that many people put stickers on it, but I do it all the time and I change them out too. It's kind of fun. Get tired of one, I'll put something else on there.
I like that.
So it's kind of, and this guitar is such, it's a little simple ovation. It wasn't very expensive. I've had it since 2007, made a lot of money with it and I can't kill it. I think I've replaced some electronics, but it's awesome. So it's also spoiled me that I try to pick up a dreadnought guitar, and this thing is it's harder.
Yeah.
And I'm used to playing standing up, so.
No, it's a great sounding guitar though.
Kind of fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
See it jumping off my lap every now and then, so you gotta, watch this too. It's kind of a fun.
Now, I like that song. That song in particular, is that a writing style? Okay, so let me start here actually with that.
You got it. Go for it.
There's a very homey kind of a feel to the song because it's pretty relevant. I mean, it's about things that, you know, people experience in their daily lives. And my question to you is that something that you bring to your writing style generally?
Yeah, I'd say yes. It just kind of showed up, and the words come like in minutes.
Mm-hmm.
The words are real easy to come. Then you just got to find a tune with it. One of the things I've been given as a gift, as far as I'm concerned, if you play in a restaurant or a bar and you're dealing with people, sometimes you change the words just to see if they're paying attention and to screw with them. And,
Right.
it's so much fun to do it. And it's like the song or the show, Whose Line Is It Anyway? It's one of the greatest shows ever because just they're so quick.
Yeah.
Like the Robin Williams quick and the things. And I love doing that. And with the words, if you've got your topic and you like what you're doing, it just shows up quick. It's easy to do, and then you got to find the tune.
Yeah.
That's hard sometimes. But it's easy. Like you can write a song for me, I can write words and lyrics in like 5 minutes, and I'm good. Maybe a few things different, maybe otherwise. You know, might come back. This I do better than this, but it's so my writing style is such that it's something I know.
Right.
And she was really kind of grateful that I finally wrote her a song. It'd been a long time. it's like, oh yeah. I'm first. No, I'm not. So it's like, so it's a good thing. So that would be my answer to that question.
Nice.
So stay tuned.
Yeah.
I got another one I want to do. And it's the same mentality. It's called Watching the Water. And Paul recorded this one. You remember? I don't know if you remember. You'll remember when you hear it. And basically, I go down to the beach every night if it's not too cold. And there's usually a beverage at hand. You're watching the water. You're watching the sun go down. And this is one that's like, when you listen to the words, it's like, yeah, that would be anything. It all just comes in. So I guess, like I said, back to the writing thing, it's what I see.
Yeah.
And I think Jim Bullitt, if you're still out there, if not, that's all right. But Jim Bullitt was, I think, one of the reasons I started writing more because he had this open mic he was running and it seemed like I was not doing originals as much as I probably should. He didn't care. He was fine with it. But there was people throwing all this original music out. Well, let's start. And so when they started coming, they came quick, which is fun.
Yeah.
And I got them on SoundCloud and whatever else too. So this is real. This is like about 2019. I think it started doing all this stuff. But stay tuned. But this is a fun one. It's called Watching the Water. Birds flying by over my chair. I was on the move, on their way somewhere. Gulls, ospreys, eagles, and terns flying high, don't seem to be concerned. Pelicans are diving, and they make a big splash. Dolphins swimming smoothly, ooh, as they go past. Love to watch them perform above the water moves. It never gets old, things that they can do. Grew up on the water and I got to have it near. Watch the wind and the waves and the sounds in my ears. I could sit and watch water all day. No place I'd rather be than the ocean or by the bay. Beach is my solace, place to go and be. Thank God my family raised me at the beach. Each day I go down, look at what's in front of me. Grateful for the chance to live here by the sea. Grew up on the water and I got to have it near. Like the wind and the waves and the sound in my ears. I could sit and watch water all day. No place I'd rather be than the ocean or by the bay. Grew up on the water and I got to have it near. Like the wind and the waves and the sound in my ears. I could sit and watch water all day. No place I'd rather be than the ocean or by the bay. By the bay. All right, thank you. You know when you're playing a song and your nose itches? That's all. Can't do that.
I know, it's a struggle. You know, I really like that song. That song really paints a picture, and it almost seems like the theme song of Virginia Beach.
Yeah, I can see that. I've been here all my life. I mean, I got as far away as Chesapeake, not to mention college.
Well, I was going to say, that's a good segue because, you know, in the song you mentioned specifically that, you know, you grew up by the beach and all that. So why don't we dive into that real quick?
I'm in.
Where are you from? How did you get here?
That's what Custer said.
Uh-oh.
Kidding. I was what they call born at DePaul. That's B-A-D. As I saw a sticker that actually said that. It said born at DePaul. And that's in Norfolk. And my parents lived at the oceanfront. And so we were born in DePaul because they wanted that hospital.
Right.
We had one on 25th Street. But somehow we weren't affiliated with that. It was small. And so we went to the big boy hospital. And so we were born there. And, you know, and then they brought me home. And I grew up in north end of the beach. We lived at 3 different houses down there. Finally settled on one in 1961. Yes, I'm old. And they sold that late 2000s. They went down to Atlantic Shores Retirement Home. But so I kind of really literally grew up across the street from the ocean. And you don't realize what you have until you don't have it.
Right.
And so we finally did started, got married, bought a house, Hilltop. Second house, Chesapeake. Been out there for 6 years. Came back to the beach, missed it, couldn't stay. I wanted to come back, and so we did that in 1993. We've been in Chesapeake, off the Chesapeake Bay, but a block and a half back over and by the state park for the last however many 20-something years, and that's how we got here. Started playing music back before my father would say Hector was a pup. I don't know what that means, but 1981 I started playing professionally. Just to do it. I was a PE teacher by trade, and I did mostly PE, and then I ended up doing 8 years of admin. I was what they call an activities coordinator. Then I went back to PE again, and started playing music in that 1981 place called Pumperdelli's off Holland Road, and one thing led to another, and then it came and went through the years, and finally in the late 90s I picked it up, and I would play pretty consistently every summer at the oceanfront or somewhere or something, and of course you've gotten better.
Right.
As time goes on, you play, you work with people or by yourself, and your skill set gets better and better and better. And I'll say one thing about the open mic, like at Bucketheads, I would come there every time I want to play. I said, I'm never going to do open mics. I don't do that. I'm a professional musician. I don't do and I don't want to do this. Unless you're going to try an audition. Well, I started coming. The camaraderie was amazing. Had so much fun. You got to know all these people. You introduce a new song every week. You take an old song and make it your own, something different, which is kind of fun to do too. But that's how it all happened. It's still going. I'm going to be 65 in June. I can't count that high. I did get my Medicare card finally. So
congratulations.
Yeah, wow. So that's a whole new chapter starting. Grandfather, about to be another grandfather again.
Wow.
And
really, congratulations.
Thank you. That's been interesting.
Yeah.
You don't remember a lot of stuff that you just did when you were a parent.
Yeah.
And you're looking like, oh, there's a reason younger people have children. Bless their little hearts. I love this girl, though. She's awesome. And then the other one coming up is going to be a little boy named Oliver. So stay tuned. I'll keep you posted.
There we go. Yeah.
Stay tuned. That's pretty much it. And I noticed with the open mic, I ran into Bucketheads for over a year, and that was I met a lot of neat people, and you get a regular steady clientele. I inherited it from Jack Colgan and his dad.
Shout out to Jack.
Yeah, and they got it. They inherited, I think, maybe from James Baldwin was one of the ones that first started it, and he was involved with that. And from Baldwin or his friend, they ended up taking it from there, and they did it for a while, and then you inherited it from me.
Yeah.
So it works out well, and it's like paying it forward. I remember I told you, like, yeah, you got it, it's yours, and next kid coming along, you help them out. You mentor people when you do something like that. If you've been doing it around, I'm sure you've got people coming in, and you give them suggestions or help or something like that. I would imagine, or whether they want to or not, you probably tell them something eventually.
Yeah.
Maybe not. I like, but
it does happen though. I mean, that through Bucketheads is how I've met a number of people who have come into the studio.
Yes.
And that experience, I've noticed, has helped. I don't know if I want to say form them, but inform them.
Yeah.
Right, on how the studio world works. And one of the things a lot of people, especially when it's the first time coming into a recording studio, one of the things that they realize is that it's not the same as getting up on stage and playing.
Nope.
Right? Because you hear yourself with such clarity, every tiny little subtlety comes out, and that often gets covered up. If you're playing in a bar, especially with a full band, you've got bar noise, you've got the band, like a lot of people out here, you're probably drinking a little bit. You're having a good time, and you don't realize, all right, you might be a little bit flat here, a little bit sharp there. But when you're in the studio and that's all you're focusing on, the studio can be brutal in a lot of ways. And so, at least my hope is that people that come in here and they have that experience, they take that experience and, I hope that they get better, that they're better for it, essentially.
Well, I agree. I picked up some things coming here. I've never been to one this quality-wise, and that I've actually done something with, and that was neat to do that. And I was thinking about with the music you mentioned, a lot of the stuff that I do, I'm a bit of a smart aleck.
Oh, are you?
To say the least. And so it's a good answer. I look for humor.
You can play this game.
I look for humor probably everywhere, even when I don't. And you might get in trouble for it. Like years ago, I insulted somebody. I was in a biker bar playing. I made some crack about Freebird, and that didn't go over real well. I love the tune, and so we fixed that real quick, and never did get beat up. But it's just fun to throw stuff out there and to see who's on it, who understands it, and who's with you. And with the whole comedy thing, I like throwing comedy out there. I mean, I wrote a song. It had to do with the Hallmark Channel, which was kind of fun to do it because my wife is watching it all the time, and so that was a neat one to try to do and play that one. And I think I'm gonna play that one actually. I can find it.
Yeah,
Give
let's
me a minute
do
so I
it.
can find. Hey, hang on, got a notebook down here. When you get old, you forget stuff, and then you get notebooks. And of course, real people, young people have tablets,
Ah, yes.
and I don't know if I have that with me. And if I do, I'll play it. If not, ain't gonna happen.
Well, while you're searching for that, real
Go ahead,
quick,
talk to me, boy. Talk to me.
I just want to shout out to the audience real quick. I appreciate you guys tuning in. This is the Lockdown Livestream, and we've got Bob Linsly here with us. We do this every Sunday at 6 p.m. with a different artist. We are live on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Twitch. And after the fact, we also upload a podcast version of the show that you can download on SoundCloud. If you want to find us on SoundCloud to download that, there are links in the description. It's Locke In Key Entertainment. Everywhere else, it's Locke In Key Productions, YouTube, and Twitch. So you can look there for your viewing pleasure.
Nice promo. Good job.
Thank you.
You know,
I've been working at this a little bit. I've been practicing. Believe it or
it's
not.
live, right? That's the part where you screw something up. That's it. You screwed it up. It's going out there.
Oh, I know. It's brutal.
The Ghost of Hallmark is the name of the song. And it all came about my wife being a smart aleck person that she is. She knows how much I love Hallmark. I have actually watched a few of the shows and been, that's neat. That's awesome. I approve it. This one Christmas, well, they're all Christmas, not quite. Anyway, she comes jumping on me, goes, I'm the Ghost of Hallmark. And daggone, I got up three times in the middle of the night to go write this song. This one didn't come fast, but it did. And then you finish it out the next day. And so, because it's the way from a male standpoint, every time I turn around, she's watching this stuff. And, oh, that girl was in the one last night. Oh, no, she was in the one. And the same actors, same plot. So here we go. Well, I want to watch Hallmark, said no man ever. Want to see the guy and girl get together. It's the same thing every night. I want to watch Hallmark, yeah, right. Well, it comes to my house every night, holding my beautiful wife. It's a ghost of Hallmark and never gives up, eternal hope of everlasting love. Guy and the girl get together in the end, same thing, over and over again, over and over again. I want to watch Hallmark, said no man ever. I want to see the guy and girl get together. It's the same thing every night. Well, I want to watch Hallmark. Yeah, right. Well, it comes to haunt me in my sleep. Even when I'm counting the sheep, it never goes away, it's always there. Beautiful wife will watch it and stare. The woman I know really liked this show, they can't seem to get enough in her life. Look out, boys, it's holiday time. There goes your TV life. I wanna watch Hallmark, said no man ever. Well, I wanna see the guy and girl get together. It's the same thing every night. I wanna watch Hallmark. Yeah, right. The ghost of Hallmark is in my house.
That song I love. I love it. Now, I don't know if the people at Hallmark
It's it.
are going to love it.
I have mixed reviews on it from my Hallmark lovers. And I don't know whether to cry or to clap or to applaud or something like that, or to smile. Somebody gave me one. She's an avid Hallmark viewer. It was like, I don't know whether to.
Yeah, right? Well, because it's a great song, but, you've also just shot yourself in the foot with Hallmark. They'll never have you on.
Absolutely. Thank God for small. No.
That's right.
That's one that bless my little hearts. No, it's a great show, and people love it, and people swear by it. It's a feel-good show.
Yeah.
But when you see the same thing every night, girl goes city, girl goes country, meets this, does that, meets the guy says, no, I'm not sure. They get together, and they come back, and never mind. I digress. All right. I'm going to do a little Bob Marley song. I bobified it. That was kind of a pun. Okay, never mind. Maybe, maybe not. Don't worry about a ting, it's T-I-N-G. Every little ting gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, right with the rising sun. Tree little birds, tree, up on my doorstep, singing sweet songs, melodies pure and true. I sound like Jimmy Buffett to you. Just threw that one in there. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing gonna be alright. Do 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 do. Rise up this morning, right with the rising sun. Three little birds. All right, that's a classic example of, it just came to me. I'm gonna throw that line in there just to do it.
Yeah.
It's like, why not?
Well, that's the interesting thing, though, because you do have a bit of a Jimmy Buffett flair to what you do. You know, like the whole beach vibe. But
Yeah.
you're also, and this is one of the things, if people haven't seen you live, they should, because you do make your live shows very fun and entertaining. You're not just background music. Right? Now you're not intrusive. You know, if people are.
Oh, I can be.
Well,
I'll butt into somebody's conversation in a second. How'd you hear that? Good. Continue. Go ahead.
no, but it's not obnoxious, right?
Yeah.
Because there are some performers that don't do it well, but you do. Like, you understand the audience, you understand the crowd, you read the room, right? And so your shows are very fun, they're friendly, they're upbeat. People have a good time. I don't think I've ever been to one of your shows where somebody was just like, I don't really like this. Like, somebody get this guy out of here.
Tomatoes.
You know? No, but I've seen that before at other shows, right? But I haven't at yours, and I've been to a few of them.
Yep. Yep.
So, you know, now, actually, let's dive into that. Where can people find you? Are you still doing the why nots? And
Not doing as much just yet. We're waiting for the spring to come. We'll be back at Bucketheads when the weather warms up. We'll be on the outside deck, myself and Tracy, or myself and Liz, or Tracy, Liz, and I. BLT, Bob, Liz, and Tracy, Blit. That's going to be the thing. We've got some stuff already booked up at the campground, Cherry Stone Campground for the summer. There's a lot of good stuff going on there every weekend. A lot of musicians coming in there, and just booked a wedding yesterday for June. So little things,
Nice.
They're starting to roll in. I'm going to do some more of the retirement home, which is actually the money's amazing, and the clientele is such that they're so appreciative of what you do. Now, it depends on which room you're in and who you're playing for as to what they can do and how can they respond. Like I had a guy the other day, he was clapping, and he went too early. And so he got like this, and I finished my song, and I pointed at him. He goes, and we did that 2 or 3 times. You just bringing them into the thing. It was so much fun to deal with, and they just love you to death. Guy in the back comes up later on. I've been dealing with him before. I have a Florida Gator sticker on my car. I've been looking at that thing for an hour. I couldn't make sure. And he comes up. He's an Auburn fan, so it's always fun to do that. Usually the Gator haters are the Tennessee fans and whatever else, or Georgia. So it's just fun to deal with people, and it's so much better. Otherwise, if nobody's there, you're playing for the pictures. You might start naming the pictures if you really get bored. Yeah, hey, so, it just depends. But yeah, it's as far as playing right now, not a lot coming down. I'm on Bob Linsly Music Facebook, and put it out there on a regular basis, and people can find out what we're doing and what we're going to do. And BLT went to Avon last week for the weekend and worked on a little bit of music, not much, and just goofed off and had a good time. And we go down there 2 or 3 times. Liz has got a house, so it's coming, and it'll pick up as the weather gets better. Right. I got another one I'm lining up right now. It's going to be one of the local restaurants close to the house, and that'll probably be happening this month too. So just stay tuned. Things are coming, and it's all right. And
no, absolutely. And with COVID dying down, knock on wood.
Yeah, I know, right?
Hopefully that'll start to liven things up, bring things back. So Bob Linsly Music LLC. That's how people can find you.
Correct.
Fantastic. Awesome.
Correct.
And again, folks, I highly recommend it. Go out, see one of his shows. It's very entertaining. If you're going out for dinner or something, look him up, find out where he's at. He only plays at places that have amazing food, so you'll enjoy it. No, but you will. You'll enjoy it.
And I like to have fun, because if I'm not having fun, it's an interesting dichotomy, because, like I said, I'm a bit of a smart aleck, and that's just a standard operating procedure for me. I need to do something like that, and so as a result of that, got to do it. Do a Jimmy Buffett tune. Like I said, I've been accused of sounding like him. So in my little education, I kind of been playing his stuff like forever. I did the other one for Carl's open mic the other night, and the virtual one. And Buffett changed it. He actually made this more of a reggae style eventually. Kind of sounds a lot like the last song. I'm really, okay, yeah. Real similar. Called In the Shelter. Go, hey, man. In the shelter, when the morning, when the sun is brightly gleaming, I heard her crying out, what is it all about? I just don't know. I can't go back home. Lonely princess, all the days out on your own are growing empty. Nothing is going well. If you could only tell them how you feel, they're too real to understand. Too many tried expressions ended up in forced rejection long ago. Too many innocent faces ending in far out places. Tell me something's wrong. Been that way for so long. It's a shame. On the streetcar to the city where she knows that she may lose it all. Riding for just a dime, taking her own sweet time, not knowing well This could be her final fall. Past the boutique, down the alley where people pass her by. Sits on a big gray rock, takes off her boots and socks, not knowing what she will do. She starts to cry. Too many small suggestions, ending up in angry questions from her dad. Too many TV dinners, everybody loves a winner, but she's lost. No one knows the trial she had in the shelter in the morning when the sun is brightly gleaming. I heard her crying out, what is it all about? I just don't know. I can't go back home. Oh, I just don't know, but I can't go back home. Kind of a really telling song. Runaway, someone gone down to New Orleans in that area and just, I ain't coming back. All right, I gotta, how we looking here?
Looking pretty good. Just crossed the 47-minute mark.
All right, well then.
Which another shout out to everybody that's tuning in, especially the people that have stuck around. You guys, champions. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Pay no attention to the guy with the guitar. Another
That's right.
Jesse Rice tune. I started watching his stuff, following his stuff last winter. And as Mr. Buffett said at one point, where's your music going? He said, south. So, this is a very similar. He actually wrote the song, part of the writer for the song Cruise for the Florida Georgia Line Group. He's really close to those guys. And he hasn't quite made it yet, but those other guys did. Chase Young? I think it was Chase. Another one that's really popular in the country tune right now. Well, this is one he wrote called Key West Time. And in the middle of the winter when it's so nasty and gross, like, you want to go south. You're from Boston. You understand that. You're halfway there.
That's right, yeah. Why do you think I came here?
That's right, man. Snow, we have it occasionally, but not enough to, you laugh at it, right?
Oh, my God, yeah, I know.
Hang on a minute. There we go. Cooperate. Yeah, that's why. Capos are a good thing. They change the key, or they also change some of the strings. I invite you to do harmony on this part. It goes key. If you hear it, come on. If you don't want to do it, that's all right. The clocks never ever tick-tock around here. They've been broke for over 200 years. There's an empty black label in Hemingway's table, and the sun sets at the pier. So I pour myself a little and order up another beer. Living on Key West time, sipping on Key West time. Everybody's getting on Key West time, living on Key West time. Ooh. That baby blue water really floats my boat. Sugarcane rum really numbs up my coat. Well, I see Blackbeards Ghost on the southern coast in a party in a pirate town. Take a bottle and pass it around. Sloppy Joes till we all conk out. Living on Key West time. Everybody singing about Key West time. There it is, sipping on Key West time. Key West time. got to go now, Key West time. Ooh, 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 and the palm trees sway. Ooh, steel drums, you know they play all day. Sit back, relax, and just drift away. Ooh, 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 living on Key West time. Never coming back from. Ooh, living my life on Key West time. Right. Jesse's group, they call themselves, as fans, they call themselves Pirate Heads.
Okay.
So Kenny Chesney has the No Shoes Nation, which I love his stuff too. Buffett has Parrot Heads, and Jesse's got Pirate Heads. So here we go, and that's kind of a lot of the themes to it. He's got 4 albums out called the Pirate Sessions that are right down my line. I mean, I just love it.
Yeah.
And other than that, what else is happening? How's a wife and kids? Wait, you don't have a wife and kids. All right, I got this. If you're not used to playing with the capo, for those of you people who don't, these things are a blessing and a curse. Of course, if you're a real musician, I guess you just learn in a different key, but that's not,
Yeah, nah. Who's got the time for that?
All right, I'm going to do a song I have no business doing, but it's always fun to do. You need to hit the drum part. Whatever, so you got your... I had a drummer do it. We did it the other day. Last May we did it, and I don't think this guy knew it. But he was just playing along. He was great following up and doing what he did. When we got to that, it's In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins, and that epic drum part.
Yeah. Yeah.
He totally missed it. That's why I'm thinking he probably didn't know it. Going back to the 80s, Miami Vice. That made some people cringe, I'm sure. Crockpot and Tubbs. Crockett and Tubbs, sorry. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, I've been waiting for this moment for all of my life. Oh Lord, can you feel it coming in the air tonight? Oh Lord. Well, when you told me you were drowning, I would not lend a hand. Seen your face before, my friend. I don't know if you know who I am. I was there and I saw what you did. Saw it with my own 2 eyes. You can wipe off that grin. You know where you've been, 'cause it's all been a pack of lies. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, I've been waiting for this moment for all of my life. Oh Lord, can you feel it coming in the air tonight? Oh Lord, oh Lord. Well, I remember could I ever forget? It's the first time, the last time we ever met. And I know the reason why you keep your silence up. No, you don't fool me. The hurt doesn't show, the pain it still grows. It's no stranger to you and me. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, and you feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, oh. Yeah, I love that tune. That's Jack Colgan's fault. I believe I heard him playing it one time, and I think, oh yeah, okay. I think I heard him do it, and that's like, I'm gonna do that one.
Hey, I love that little drum fill you did there.
Yeah, you know.
See, this is what I'm This is what I'm talking about, folks. This guy is next level entertaining. You have got to go out and see him. Bob Linsly Music LLC. Find him on Facebook. Follow him on Facebook, and then follow him around town, but not in a creepy way.
Always liked you, Paul. All right. All right. Do another one here. I'm going to do a little beach music.
Hey, how about that? Bob Linsly doing beach music.
Yeah, right. what a concept. Usually there's somebody backing me up on this. It's like, when I work with Liz and Tracy, we have these harmonies and three-part harmony. We're really strong on harmony. I love harmonies. I love people that can sing harmonies with me because it's just, it takes a normal, boring, normal song, and it adds a level, adds flavor to it. Every time you have the extra instruments and things, it's flavored. You can only do so much as a solo musician. Well, some of us, you know. Then you got people like Carl Warren who can make the guitar, you know, probably amphibious or dance or whatever. Whatever.
Right.
The rest of us go, oh, look at that.
You know, I tell you what, we'll have to have BLT
That would be awesome.
come on the show.
They'd love that.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun.
Could be a lot. You go, what? We're going. Wait, shut up. Come on.
That's right.
Don't worry about it. We're gonna be famous. Well. Well, when the sun goes down and the tar upon the roof, your shoes get so hot you wish your fire creep were fireproof. Under the boardwalk, down by the sea, blanket with my baby is where I'll be. Under the boardwalk, out of the sun, under the boardwalk, we'll be having some fun under the boardwalk. People walking above under the boardwalk. We'll be falling in love under the boardwalk. Boardwalk, boo-ba-doo-ba-doo. From the park you can hear the happy sound of the carousel. Almost taste the hot dogs and french fries to sell. Under the boardwalk, down by the sea, blanket with my baby is where I'll be. Under the boardwalk, out of the sun, under the boardwalk, we'll be having some fun under the boardwalk. Ba-doo, ba-doo, ba-doo. Narrator.
Oh, that's fun. That is fun. So I think we've got time for about one, maybe two more.
I'm gonna do a Johnny Cash tune.
Fantastic.
I like Johnny Cash stuff. I'm dressed in black, sort of. Well, halfway.
Well, here. So the funny thing about that is you blend right into the background. So you're just
never see me.
You're basically exactly. Yeah, you're basically a floaling.
Should have
head
put the
and pair of
strap
arms.
on. If I'd known that, Teddy would have written that. No, gotcha. Good to know. Glad I wore the hat. Called Folsom Prison. 1-800-YEEHAW. You guys have a part out there or not that you're going to do? You go do. What kind of do? It's your do part, yeah. I said do, didn't I?
Uh-oh.
I can't do that. What's sophomore humor? Hear the train a-comin', rolling around the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when, and I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. Time to drag it on. And I hear that lonesome whistle on down to San Antone. 2, 3, 4, key change, la-da. When I was just a baby, you know, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy and don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. I hear that whistle blowing, hang my head and cry. All right, do time. I bet there's rich folks eating in fancy dining cars, drive with drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. And those people keep on moving. That's what's torturing me. From this prison, if this railroad train was mine, know that I would move a little further down the line, far from Folsom Prison. That's where I want to stay. And I let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. Yeah. Little Johnny.
Oh, I like that. That was fun. That was fun. You packed that with energy. What, you hurt your knee doing that?
It's just like, ow. Get up in the morning. It's funny, after a gig, you get up some mornings, you're looking for the truck that hit you. It's like you're playing, because I play standing up, and you're doing this, you're moving around, doing all these things, and then you get up and you try to go down the stairs one step slowly at a time. We thank God for guardrails. So it's all right. It's good stuff. Well, this has been fun. I've enjoyed this.
Bob, thank you so much for doing this. This was awesome. I'm glad, like I said, it's been long overdue, so I'm glad we could do this. today, and I hope that we can do this again soon. And I really want to get your band
Blit.
BLT, yeah, Blit.
Gotta
I
get
want to
Blit.
get Blit in here. I'm looking forward to that. So hopefully we can convince them,
I don't think
or
it'd
you
be
could just kidnap them and drag
that
them
yeah,
along.
that could work. Can we do that? We can
I'll help you if you want.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I got surf racks on top now.
Sure. Well, I know you get
Time
that
on
bum
that.
knee now, so you know.
No, at the lift. We got the Uber lift thing. We could do that. So we got
right, that's it,
they'll
that's
jump. The sticker's there. Oh, I trust him.
Well, hey, once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. This is the Lockdown Livestream. We do this at 6 p.m. every Sunday with a different artist each week. That's right. And you can find us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch if you look up Locke In Key Productions. I know there's a way to follow the page. Follow the page if you want to get notifications, and hit the little bell to ensure those notifications. If you find this entertaining, if you want to listen to this in podcast form so that you can take it with you, visit us on SoundCloud where you can download it, and you can find all the links in the description down below. Also, be sure to check out Bob Linsly at Bob Linsly Music LLC. Find this guy live in Virginia Beach in the greater Hampton Roads area. You don't want to miss his show. It's entertaining. It's a ton of fun. If you got friends coming into town, you're taking the wife out, whatever, go find Bob Linsly. It's awesome. And, yeah, with that,
Thanks, man.
thank you.
Appreciate it. It's been fun.
Absolutely. All right, folks. You guys enjoy the upcoming week and tune in next Sunday. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.